Welcome to another episode of Virtual India Sourcing Show. And this is my first VISS from India. How exciting. Marg and
Yay!
Kevin, how are you guys doing today?
Really well. Yeah, a bit
Yeah,
cold, but we're well.
yeah. Fantastic, Megla. Yeah, I've just been sort of doodling about, like you sort of get more and more excited about the trip, and what the trip will lead to be honest. I mean, we've just gone down so many lovely rabbit holes, discovering, sort of people, factories, regions, and adding on little trips here and there to different regions. I mean, India's a massive place, and the more you think about it, the more exciting we get. So yeah, lots more to come, and we're sort of working on it daily, aren't we?
Exactly, yes. And so India sourcing trip tickets are now available. So in case anyone's interested in joining us, head over to indiasourcingtrip.com, get
Yep.
your tickets. Our seats are filling up fast because there's just so much demand and people just are itching to travel. There haven't been any sourcing trips for the last 3 years, and this is going to be the first one after we sort of we open up after COVID. So yes, definitely check out India Sourcing Trip. The dates are October 12th to the 19th, and this is a 7-day trip that we take to Delhi. We have a conference that we do. We visit a trade show, 3 days at the trade show, and we also visit a couple of factories. And this time we've also got an add-on trip, which is a trip to Moradabad to visit factories over there. And one of our suppliers today is also from Moradabad. We might be able to visit their factory when we go to India. And so, yeah, check out India Sourcing Trip. Really, really exciting stuff. And this month's This is brought to you by Loza, and they are our preferred lawyer for trademarks and patents. And Tina Loza is just amazing. She's going to be on a webinar with us in a couple of weeks, but we've all done our trademarks via them, and they're super efficient. Really, really recommended. Mark, do you want to tell us a little bit more about Loza?
Yeah, look, I just think, it's sort of someone that you should really go to. They do a lot more thorough checks. I mean, some of the IP people that Amazon recommend don't actually go back as thorough, and you don't want to get, 9 months into your trademark and then have it knocked on the head because they haven't done their homework properly. So I think Tina goes through and does a really thorough process of checking out if that name is available and if there's any chance of you being, sort of contested on the name. So I think, yeah, guys, their service is fantastic and their prices are really quite good as well. So, yeah, definitely try them out.
And she helps you or assists you to get brand registered very quickly, Marga.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, well, she sort of seems to know the whole process and sends the right numbers into Amazon for you, and everything's done. So, yeah, look, I think it's really a good service that they offer.
Exactly. And they can get you brand registry within 2 weeks. Of course, if you meet all the requirements and everything, goes to plan. I got brand registry within 2 weeks, and most of the others who've applied have done the same. So,
Yeah, no, it's great.
Absolutely.
Really good.
Oksana saying they need to change their logo.
Oh,
It
because
looks like this. Oh yes. Oh my
yeah,
gosh. Yes, Oksana, you're right.
yeah.
We need to point that out to them. Oksana, that's a really good observation. Okay, so let's get on with our show, and we're going to invite our first supplier. We have Vasu Goyal from Parth Exports. Hi, Vasu. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Megla. How are you?
Doing well. So, Vasu, you're joining us from Moradabad, and you make a range of metal products. So, tell us about your company first, and then we will take a tour of your beautiful and really big showroom.
Yeah. So to start with, we started the company in 1992, and since then we are manufacturers and exporters of glass, metal, and wooden handicraft products. Our business lies in Australia, US, and some of the European countries. So we are one of the pioneers to start with the furniture range. Now the business of the wooden handicrafts has increased a lot from India in the past 5 to 6 years. So yeah, I think let's move on to the virtual showroom. tour.
Yeah, let's get started.
Yeah.
It's
It's a huge
definitely
showroom, Megla, isn't
yeah,
it?
huge.
Huge showroom.
It's huge, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to turn the phone horizontal, Vasu? I think horizontal would be better.
That's
Yeah,
that's
Yeah,
that's
much
good.
much
better.
better.
Leslie.
Okay, I'm going to make you full screen.
So these are glass hurricanes, metal, perforated. So you can put a tea light inside.
Oh, we can't hear you too clearly, Vasu.
So these
I
are
can't hear you.
metal lanterns, perforated.
Yeah,
You ladies would like them, wouldn't you?
yeah,
Yes, they
those are
are
really
nice.
pretty.
So these are the metal.
So are these all laser cut?
Yes, no, these are cut. This is acid etching. So if you say like you have a quantity of say 100 to 1000 pieces, then it is done by acid etching. If the quantity is bigger, 50,000 pieces, then it is then we make the mold. Then how it is then done with the help of punching machine.
Your audio is not coming too clear. Yeah, maybe come closer because I think the front mic doesn't
Yeah.
work too well.
So
Yeah.
this product is cut with the help of acid etching, right?
Okay, acid etching. Mhm.
Yeah, acid etching. But if the quantity is big, like let's say 50,000 pieces, then we can make a mold of cutting, and then the pattern can be cut with the help of punching.
Okay, so which one gives a cleaner cut? Is it punching or acid?
See, cleaner cut we get with the help of punching, but there is a mold cost of let's say around 3,000 US dollars that we have to make the investment. If the customer is ready to make the investment on the mold cost, then we get the better product. But acid etching is always preferable because you get a better product at a lower price. So it totally depends on
Okay.
the price.
Does it? I see you have many different designs.
Yeah.
So I mean, people can choose one of those sort of designs, or even um, give you their own design to make on their behalf.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine with us. You can share the CAD file with us, and we can work on your designs
Yeah.
and make the product especially for you.
There's some beautiful designs there, though. I think I could
absolutely.
pick
Yeah.
any of those. They're all lovely. Yeah, some
Sure.
really nice ones.
They look rather sellable, don't they? No.
Yeah, and it's a good category.
Oh, look at them. Then even more. Look at some of the designs there.
So what are the materials for all of these?
The material is iron.
Okay. Are they available in other materials as well, like aluminium or or is it mostly just iron?
It's
Copper,
cheap and best.
aluminium.
It's cheap and best in iron.
Okay.
Oh, gee, there's some different shapes.
Yeah.
People
So
will
there's
have
some
trouble
with glass.
deciding on what style and what pattern, I think.
Yeah.
Well, you look at one shelf and how many niches you could sort of niche down on some of them things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or variations, it's
And customized designs, like you could also maybe have letters or maybe a word. You could have
Yeah.
Yes,
a word
we can
list.
do that.
Yeah.
I like
Okay,
the
what are
baskets
the
at
ones at the top?
Mm.
Yeah. The ones at the top. Can you tell us about those?
Yeah, this is better. So because of the sustainability, this product is very much popular these days. So we have the iron wire frame, and the rattan is all over the product. So that beautifies the product. We can add
So
So
this
the
is
outside
rattan.
is rattan. That's rattan, is it? On the outside? Yeah.
Yeah.
We can also do black. We can paint it, make it black.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very creative.
And so many uses for those things.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see that one that's the round shape as an egg basket on your on the bench for some reason. I fancy eggs in it.
Why would you have eggs on the beach?
On the bench, not beach.
Oh, bench. Okay.
No, we're not that different here.
You never know.
You'll have Tim Jordan doing Project Beach.
Yeah.
Oh, there's all different colours too.
Yeah, fantastic.
Sorry. Yeah, that's better. We're on the screen too now.
Yeah, gee, all the colours.
I think if we visit this showroom in Moradabad in October, Megla.
Yeah.
Wow, I think we get lost in there, wouldn't we?
Oksana saying Mark always has unique ideas.
Eggs
on the beach.
Glass boxes. These are used as a jewelry holders. So this is made up of pure glass material with the glass and the mirror at the bottom.
All right.
So we have the entire range from this set of two to the different shapes, designs. You can also any pattern, any design at the bottom. You can also take this glass.
See, once again, there's a whole sort of like a niche and a category and a whole heap of product ideas just on one shelf.
Yeah, there's lots of different things you could do with, a lot of those items.
Wow, I love the way they sort of got all the stuff sort of together, because I mean, straight away your mind is running to product ideas, isn't it? It's fantastic. Yeah. Every shelf is a winner by the looks of it.
So all these are brass and glass, right, Basu?
Yes.
Okay.
These are brand.
So how do you
brass and glass?
package them? Brass and glass, yeah. Glass. How do you package them?
We pack them with the help of styrofoam and thermocol, and then into the box, and then we bulk into the master.
Okay.
But Razu, for people who don't like styrofoam, what's an alternative?
Is there an eco-friendly?
Yeah.
No, it's not eco-friendly. If you want,
No, that's right. Yeah.
Then we
I
have
think
corrugation. We can use the corrugation sheet, and we can wrap it over.
Yeah.
And then we can give the support with the help of the ankle bolts, and then we can pack it in the boxes.
Yeah, because people would ask for an alternative from styrofoam, wouldn't they, Megla?
Yeah. But I think if you want your glass items to get there in one piece, by the time it's been through the Amazon mill, you probably, I think I'd take the styrofoam because otherwise it might not make it.
Fair enough.
So we have Divir Cohen from Israel who's joined us. Hi, Divir. So nice of you to join us here. We can't see his name here. But he's asking, is there an MOQ? So, Vasu, do you want to tell us about your MOQ or MOV? I think we talked about MOV yesterday. So do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah. I think, like if you talk about, we can do a minimum order value of $10,000 US. That would be perfectly fine in a couple of handsome amount that we can do. You can combine.
Vasu, you got to come closer to the phone. It's a bit low, the volume, when you're further from the phone. Yeah.
I think the amount that we can do is $10,000 US. That's a pretty handsome amount for us to start with the customer. We can combine 4 to 5 products. Maybe like if you talk about the small products, we can start with 300 pieces per item, and that can add up to an invoice value of 10,000. That would be perfectly fine for us.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, and just for people listening, that Vasu usually does very large orders, like containers. They send containers of goods to Australia and everywhere else. So, a 10,000 MOQ is a very small order for them in comparison to a lot of their sales volume. So, yeah, 10. I think that's a really great offer to be able to do that.
But Magla, I love it when they talk about MOV, whereas Vasu's offering people spend $10,000 and have 4 or 5 different SKUs. And I mean, you look at the shelf there, and if you sort of look at $10,000, you could probably have quite a few couple
build a nice brand out of it.
Really good SKUs.
Yeah, you could test different products, right?
Absolutely, yeah. To me, that's a great opportunity.
Kevin, another niche for you. Candle stands. Look at that shelf here.
Wow. Gee,
we're up to $100,000 already, Megla.
Yeah. $10,000 on each shelf there.
Yeah, no, they're beautiful. Yeah, there's some really different.
So, Vasu, what are the materials of these candle stands?
See, the material is all are different. If you look at this,
Sorry, can't hear you. Closer.
Candle holders can be made in different materials. That's as per your choice, right? Like these are the ones that are made in iron. This is made in cast aluminum. You cannot
Did you say
this
brass?
Yeah,
cast
that's
aluminum.
brass. Iron and brass, yeah.
Iron and brass, okay.
Oh, that's cute. Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vasu, do you have people who make these in your factory, or is it artisans in the region that bring these designs to you?
We make all the products inside the factory. So we have the artisans working inside our manufacturing section and in the makeup area that do the manufacturing on daily basis.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell people how many staff you have?
Yeah, we have 250 people.
250.
Loves the octopus. Oh, Annie loves the octopus.
And he says, love the octopus.
So anybody that wanted to sort of scale, you can help them with sort of large orders. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, it's definitely a place to do some scaling.
Yeah.
Did you say cast aluminium?
Yeah, cast aluminum.
Are some of
Those ones. Oh, gee.
Yeah, actually, these are cast aluminium.
Black.
So many choices.
So that's brass, is it?
No, this is made in cast aluminum, but with a copper finish.
Okay.
Cast
aluminium copper finish. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Anna. How are you doing?
Hello, Anna.
Anna.
Lovely to see you.
So moving on, we are entering into the other section of a garden. So these are the watering cans, watering jugs at the top, planters with stands.
Lots of those too.
Loving these. Yeah, go a bit closer to him so that we can hear him.
That's
Yeah,
better.
or go closer to the products. Yeah, and then Vasu can be close to the phone. But even if Vasu is not in the frame, it's okay. Yeah. Okay, cool.
So these are the metal planters. These are made up of iron, and then these are finished with electrocoated gold.
So there's lots of colours too.
Yeah, some nice planters there, no?
And nice coloured ones as well. A bit different.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that white one.
You see those
Colored
wire
ones are
ones?
powder coated, right? Are they powder coated?
Yes, some of them are powder coated, some of them are plated. So it's all the combination of different finishes that we do. Like this is the antique finish.
Which one is the antique finish?
Oh, that one. Yeah.
This one. Yeah.
But, like,
yeah.
stone.
Mm.
So these are the planters with the stands.
Oh yeah, right.
Do they knock down, or are they just one piece, Basil?
That'd be one piece.
Yeah, we can make it knock down. That's the
You make it
that's
knock down
yeah,
and make it simple to put back together, yeah?
yeah, exactly.
Are they planters on the top shelf, or are they like umbrella stands? No, planters,
They're planter stands.
planter stands.
Really big planters.
I could see them at the front door with an umbrella in it.
I can't. There you go. I can't believe the selection that we're seeing here. It's fantastic,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's amazing. I think we better put this on our go-to list when we go to Morabit.
Yes, I was thinking the same. Yeah. Guys watching, let us know. Should we visit this factory when we go to Moradabad? Especially those of you coming on India sourcing trip. Oksana, Lois, Anna. I think, Anna, you're coming too. Let us know. Would you like to visit this factory? We'll put it on our list.
I love that lacy one.
So moving on, these are garden cages.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
Garden cages and garden decor. We have the different animals that can decorate your garden. The bird cages.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here's my animals.
those
I
are
love
beautiful.
all these. I've got a lot of these around my house, all different animals. I love them.
You do? Oh.
Yeah. I've got about 6 different sets.
Oh. In the garden or in the house?
No, in the house. I've got them in the house because I like them that much. I've got giraffes and elephants and roosters and all sorts
Yeah, because
of
you
camels.
can make anything, can you, from sort of those designs?
Moving on, we have the galvanized ring. This is a
Anna
tray.
saying, I really want to come on the sourcing trip, and yes, we should add them. Awesome.
Excellent.
Oh, look at that
Australian
galvanized.
flag, the flag.
We've
Is
got,
that
we've got an
Australian?
Aussie flag.
Aussie flag. So I thought, yeah, an Aussie flag.
Very cool. Basu, let's keep moving. We've got 8 minutes.
So moving on, we have the this is a caddy for the bottle holder, and then we have the different trays, tubs, buckets
Yeah.
that can be used for the outdoor range for serving. Now moving on,
Oh my gosh. It's like a store. It's like a department store.
It is
Are
a
you
big
sure you're in your
department store.
showroom?
Look at this. Just about anything and every design, isn't it?
these are the bases.
Oh yeah.
These are the gold and silver bases
Yeah.
Oh,
that
wow.
can be.
Can you go back to the large animals? Look like a sheep.
Sheep.
You can contact us via email at the later stage, and then we can showcase our complete range at that point of time.
Yeah. You can go to their website, indiasourcing.net/Parth-Exports, and then contact them there.
So these are the all colored bases.
What are they made of? Vasu?
Yeah, they're made of different materials. Like this is made of cast aluminium. This is also made up of cast aluminium. This is made of iron. So all different sorts of
All
finishes.
different. Okay. Yeah, no. Gee whiz.
See that's the. I mean, me and you sort of have been to these places, and sort of Megla knows. But I mean, to experience it for yourself and touch and feel, there's nothing better. It's there,
Yeah.
in the
No.
place.
So moving on, we have
Yeah.
the bowls, like the two-tone colored bowls. With the,
No, Anna, the perfume segment is coming up next, Anna. Yeah, in 10 minutes. So these are bowls.
So yeah, these are the different trays. You can choose a pattern, printing pattern, and put it on.
Gee whiz.
This is the complete decoration tabletop department.
Wow.
Some nice things
Lois
there.
says, can we bring a spare suitcase?
I think you're gonna need one. Yeah. Wow.
And Megla, you know how you were going to do 3 factories in one day? guess what?
Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be like one factory in one day. We're going to be stuck here.
We'll be there all day. We'll never get people out.
Kevin, we're talking about the knockdown table.
Yeah.
This is the table with a wooden top.
Yeah.
You can put the top, and then you can flat pack.
Yeah. That's very good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That's good.
It's
Yeah.
great in packaging and cost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
I
clever.
think I need a few samples of that for my home. I'm setting up a new home.
See how simple that's made, just to sort of
Yeah.
knock down.
Yeah.
Good, isn't it?
Oh, looks.
This
Is
is
that
all
storage?
Now, yeah, that's storage baskets.
Yeah. Wow.
They'd be oversized though, wouldn't they?
Some of them would be.
So you can
Yeah.
have fruit
Probably do a
baskets,
set.
laundry baskets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the bigger rubbishy type size bins would be oversized, but some of the smaller ones would be okay.
Yeah. Has that man got a dog in his factory, Megla?
No, this woman has a dog in her house. This would be the extended part through, though, wouldn't it? Yes, Lois, this would be the extended part. Yeah. Because their factory is in Moradabad.
So these are the jewelry holders that we have in our category.
Oh, right.
Made with marble bases and the iron top.
Some nice things there. Oh, here I go. Here's my animals.
So Maheshwar is asking, hello all, happy Friday. My question is to Mr. Vasu, do you work with merchandise companies in India to export to other countries, or do you deal directly with clients to export where our commission is built? Like, do you work with merchandising companies as well, sourcing agents?
We work with agents as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Did he say yes? Okay.
This is some of the furniture that we have in our showroom, like side tables.
I think if whatever you wanted made in metal, I mean,
Yeah, I think they can do it.
yeah. That's what you like to see, though, isn't it? You know, sort of.
So now comes the furniture part. All stools, side tables with a marble top, glass top.
Yeah.
So Vasu, do you have your own in-house design team?
Yeah, we have the own in-house design team where the cards are being prepared. Once we receive the theme from the buyers, then on the basis of that, we offer them the cards, and then they make the primary selection. After the primary selection, we make the samples. So that's how we proceed. So this is a range of mirrors.
Lovely mirrors.
Oh,
Very nice. Oh, I like that vase we just passed.
These are the Venetian mirrors.
Oh, wow.
I don't think we've seen anything like those mirrors before. Yeah.
With the wall shelving range with a wooden flats.
There's some definitely different ideas.
Yeah,
And that's what
for
we
sure.
keep saying. You can go, every supplier has their own spin on products. You don't see the same products throughout the fair. And this is what we're sort of trying to say. Like, this factory has different to the other factories.
So moving on to the wooden section. In this, we have cutting boards, serving trays, candle holders.
So CJ Home is asking, can you do a custom item that is painted but okay for outdoors?
Yeah,
Would
we
that
can
be
do
in
that.
metal?
Yes, we can do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Be powder coated, probably, would it?
Yeah.
So you do mainly acacia and mango wood?
Yes. Yes.
Is mango wood up the top?
Yeah.
All this is acacia.
Yeah. No, you just
This
passed
one,
a lot of it mango wood bowls.
Yeah. You can see that cake stands at the top shelf. 2-tier, 3-tier cake stands. And the serving dishes, trays. This is enamel and decal bowls.
Yeah, they're very popular.
Yeah.
They're very popular.
There's some nice wooden trays and boards there.
Yeah.
Now these are the steel lanterns.
So Vasu, let's start wrapping up. If there are any other like really cool products,
I think we are done.
we're done. Okay. CJ saying I could decorate my entire apartment from
Yeah.
this showroom. Yes. I was thinking the same thing.
CJ, I could Margaret could as well. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I can see a few things that I like.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
really great stuff.
Cool. So we're definitely visiting this factory when we go to Moradabad.
Well, we'll just add, Megla, we'll just add it to the list of the others, that we've already. Amazing. Yeah.
Are those bowls coated with enamel? I think Oksana, you're referring to those colorful bowls, the ones that had
Yeah,
the
those.
patterns inside. Yeah, those are enamel.
Hmm.
Vasu, can you go back to the enamel bowls? Just show them a bit. My goodness, so many products. Do they sell to a lot of Amazon sellers now? Vasu, do you have many Amazon sellers as your clients right now?
No, we don't have Amazon sellers as our client.
Okay, fantastic. That's great.
Yeah, those, yeah. Yeah, no, guys, they actually sell to Kmart in Australia. Those of you listening from Australia, if you go to Kmart, you'll be able to see all his mango, wood, and metal products now. I'll be looking for them. I'm going over to Kmart over the weekend to go spying.
I love these enamel bowls.
Yeah, they're beautiful,
So-
aren't they?
Vasu, these prints are basically decals, right? And
Yeah.
can we specify the print for this?
Yeah, you can give me your print and I will put it on the product.
Okay,
Yeah, they're
awesome. And just imagine all of the possibilities with that. Like you could make a beautiful set
Mm.
with all of these products.
Yeah, and so you could even do like a board and then the bowl and maybe the salad service, like all to like a matching range, couldn't you? Like in that, with different,
Yeah,
same print.
with the same print.
A tray and a board and a salad bowl and some salad service or something. Yeah, there's heaps.
Yeah, there's one
ideas.
there.
Yeah, that's a big salad service.
Butterfly.
Is that a salad
So
server?
guys,
up
let
there?
us-
Those big oh, yeah, they are. Look, they're big salad servers. Look at them.
Yeah.
Wow.
So guys, let us know if you have any questions for Vasu. We'll start wrapping up here. What brand are they in
look
Kmart?
at the tables. I don't think they
They're
have
animals,
brands.
Mark.
Yeah, they're animals. They're gorgeous.
So I think Kmart would sell under their own brand, right?
Brand. Yeah, they don't seem to have brands on a lot of things. I don't think in Kmart. Probably their own label.
So Vasu, are the enamel bowls food safe?
Yes. Yes, these are food safe.
Okay. So guys, let us know if you have any questions for Vasu. We'll start wrapping up. And this is their website in case anyone's interested. You want to send an inquiry to them, indiasourcing.net/Parth-Exports. You can send them an inquiry, or if you have a specific product in mind, or if you want to look at more products in their showroom, you can just send them a message and set up a separate call with Vasu to look at some of the products. So okay, so let's wrap it up here, Vasu. So thank you so much for your time today. Really amazing to see all of your products, and we look forward to visiting your factory in October.
Thank you.
Definitely, I'll look forward to meet you as well. So I think
Absolutely.
It'd be lovely to meet you.
thank you
Yeah.
for the
Thanks for your
opportunity.
time. Thank you for your time today, Basu.
You're most
All
welcome.
right.
Thank you.
Thanks a
Thank
lot,
you.
Vasu. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Oops.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Amazing.
Ooh, that was amazing.
I think everybody,
Such a wide
enjoyed
variety of
that, Megla.
products.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, look, like the thing is, I mean, if we go to more of a day, we can go to 3 or 4 places like that, but to guarantee to be different.
Yeah.
And I'll guarantee you'll come away with, if you haven't got any product ideas by then, I don't know what you're going to do.
You'll have too many product ideas.
Yeah, but look,
Oh, thank you. Loved it, Oksana saying. Okay, so let's move on to our second supplier. We've got Malay from Kings and I forgot your company name. Wait a second. Kings and Company Perfumers. There you go.
Hi, Malay.
Hello,
I'm
hi.
Hi, Malay. How are you?
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone.
Good.
And Malay, you're joining us from Kinauj, which is a city that is known for perfumes and scents, and it's got a lot of history there. So, really excited to learn more about your company and Kinauj as well. So, first of all, Malay, tell us about your company and what you guys do.
So, I am a fourth generation successor of a family which has been into the distillation of essential oils and perfumes, not perfumes, essential oils and attars, basically what we call as oil-based attars. So this we have been doing since 4 generations now, and uh, we do it by the most primitive method, which is one of the oldest methods, which was the founding methods, the way the oil was distilled the first time, and we are still doing it the same way here in Kannauj. So we cover a lot of oils, herbs, flowers, roots, and woods. So all that is available for business purposes, apart from all those things which are banned. So we are covering all of that. Yeah, like
So,
there was
why?
there was one
Yeah.
of the main ingredients like sandalwood oil, which is famous. The sandalwood oil of India is famous world over.
Yeah.
So now, which is like due to the scarcity of availability, now it has been banned by the government. So earlier we were doing sandalwood, and like majority of the portion was sandalwood earlier, and it was exported to
Wow.
all over the world.
So, Malay, if someone is listening today and they have their own formula for a certain, sort of certain smell, you can make that for them.
Yeah. What formula?
Yeah, if a buyer has their own formula, they want their own formula
Recipe.
to be recipe, their own perfume
Recipe,
recipe,
yeah.
Your own
Or-
smell.
their own smell.
If Yeah, we can do it if uh, if it has been specified like clearly, like this has to be mixed in these ratios, like the recipe has been told to me, and all those oils have to be available here in India itself, because otherwise getting it from outside and then doing the blend, otherwise if something is not available, then we discuss from the client that if you can help me source it, otherwise whatever is available with us. And even if I am not manufacturing, if I have good sources of other because there are 180 kind of essential oils, so not every distiller can distill all the things. So we distill few things, and we also source few things from directly from the farmer or the distiller. So
About
that's
how
how we
many
source it.
fragrances can you do?
Yeah, that's how we create a portfolio of all the essential oils.
How many do you have in your portfolio approximately?
Approximately we have around 100 plus 120, around 100
Basic
essential oils.
ones, and then you.
Yeah, basic, which are mostly marketed, mostly used, the main ones. Apart from, there are certain oils which are not much in use, so but they do exist. So people hardly, in the cosmetics market or in the skincare or the wellness market, there are certain set of essential oils. Only those, let's say 20, 25 essential oils are there, which are much in demand.
Hmm.
Malay, when you mentioned skin, you know, ointments for skin,
Yeah.
that a lot of people, you know, sort of like to sell those. What options have if I came to you and I wanted something, for skin, what options can you give me?
See, basically, we are sitting in this small town,
Yeah,
and our main work is to source the natural raw materials, and we are basically an ingredient supplier for the brand owners. We are working behind the brands, and we are supplying the brand owners with different raw materials, and we do not supply any finished products, and neither we intend to go retail. Like, we are doing our manufacturing process, and we have
yeah,
our distillation unit of copper vessels, which is like around 100 copper vessels. We have with a capacity of 50 to 100 kgs of flowers, which can come inside that, and we distill that. So we are basically working behind the brands. We provide different essential oils. We provide floral oils. If we are talking about skin, we provide uh, toners, basically the sprays and the toners like these. This is one of the brand we are working for in India domestically. They also export in Gulf countries. This is one of the brands for which we are working, and like they are making the. This is pure rose water. This is pure rose water, which is filled inside this, and we are working a job work for them. So this is a spray.
So is that like an air spray or is it a skin spray?
It's a no, it's like a skin spray. It's like
Skin
a
spray.
face mist. It's a face mist basically.
All right. Okay.
And for
So
face
Anna is saying, are
makeup remover, or any cleansing, you can say the
Okay.
toners or
okay,
the cleansers.
are
These are
your
made
oils
made from real.
therapeutic grade,
See,
the essential
therapeutic grade.
oils?
See, all my oils are natural, and because in India there are a lot of oils are being sold, and I there are only two sources to any oil. One is 100% natural, and the other one is synthetically made, which is from the derivatives. And there is a parameter to it for doing the tests. So the natural ones are mostly, permitted to be used in any formulation, because there is no chemical, there's no harmful substances in that. But it does depends on the. So that is very complex, that what is suiting to someone's body. So, but in general, that is the work of the formulators who are making skincare products, who are making.
Hmm.
This is just pure rose water, which is hydro distilled rose water from the our unit. This is just the rose water as it is, and it is very good to use for skin, for eyes, and it is very skin friendly. This is like other oils, other waters, like that. There's Pantaloons water. There's uh, also we are making one exclusive product, which is the mud, with the water smelling like mud. So that is also used as a face mist. That is also you. There's one more like vetiver
So
water.
let's answer Anna's question. I do have my own formula and would love to have it manufactured. So what is the process here, Malay? Let's say she has her own formula. How would she go about it?
So I would like to ask her, first of all, like if we go into the discussion further, I would like to ask. I'll be asking 2 to 3 questions. Like, would you be wanting from me a formulation in a wholesale packed bottle, like the aluminum ones you are seeing at the back? We have 5 kgs, 25 kgs, and further we have wholesale packs like these. If you want me to supply a formulation in these bottles, we can do it. Or if you want me to supply a formulation in anything like this, like this is a retail leather box. This is this is a retail. This is a bottle, and this is a box. This is the MDF sheet box. This is the attar. We can also do amber bottle essential oils. So if you want retail or you want wholesale, that's my question. So if you want
Okay.
retail, then there's labeling, then there's packaging, then every all the specifications will be discussed.
That could also be, Magla, I mean, very, very giftable, in the right package, the right fragrance, I suppose,
Yeah.
for
Good.
different occasions. I mean,
Do you want
And
obviously,
we
do you want to
we
show us
also
those beautiful boxes you showed us last night, Malay?
yeah we also do some giftings for the wedding purposes, like or any anniversaries or birthdays. We do gifts like these. This is a pocket, and this is the gift box. This is made from wood. This is handmade made from woods. And this can be changed. This is the logo, which can be altered as per the specification of the customer. If you want your name to be embossed here, if you want any design to be embossed here, we can do it. Plus, uh, this contains this contains this can be also altered. If you want your event name or any other name to be written on it, we can do it. And this contains other
yeah,
bottles, which is
yeah,
the
Yeah,
oil
that
based.
that's a premium gift. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's
absolutely,
right.
yeah, absolutely.
And the contents inside this bottle will decide the price, because the box has a nominal cost, and this customization can be done. That's not a problem. Only if we get working into quantities, like around, if we are making around 500 boxes, 200 boxes, we can do 250 also. Otherwise, 500 boxes we can do like this.
They're
So for
beautiful.
Yeah.
for and we have a lot of other variety of designs also in this. So
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
this
So
one we
let's
did
come
from
back
the
to
last one for our client. So
Yeah. So let's come back to Anna's question because she has a formula. So you said that there are two options, wholesale or retail. Now, this
yeah,
is, I think, really advantageous because, Anna, I'm talking specifically addressing your question. You can go directly to the source. I mean, they are the people who are actually extracting the perfumes from the flowers and everything. So, they are the source. So it doesn't get better than this. You're going directly to the source because a lot of times what happens is that there are traders and there are people who are sourcing the materials from manufacturers like them, and then they are bottling them and mixing
right.
them with different ingredients and then
Well,
reselling them. So of course there's an
there's
added
a lot
cost.
of mediators in between. There are a lot
Yeah,
of mediators, and in fact, we are also selling to people who are into exports. But our
exactly.
compulsion is only one thing, that we only work in quantity. Like if you tell me for 10, 15 boxes or 25, 50, 100 boxes, then we find it difficult. Or let's say
Right.
boxes or bottles or anything. Our compulsion is only the quantity. If you work in bulk with me, then I'm all game.
So let's talk about the quantities then. You said that you have an MOV, right? So what would be the MOV, the minimum order value?
So MOV, including like if there's a cost to everything, like if you go by the retail packing, let's say the packaging, the labels, if certain things are being provided to me, like the designing and the labels are being provided to me, then it becomes easy for me. Or if you finalize one packing box and you tell me I want this box, then all the cost and everything, like we have 1000 USDs is a minimum thing which we entertain, like for
Okay.
1000
Yeah, that
USD.
should not be a problem at all. So Anna, just take note of that. That's 1,000 USD. There are lots of questions here. So we're going to address those. What sort of NDA do we have to guarantee that our formulas are not shared? Yeah, this is super important, Malay, right? Because this is going to be like their secret
Sauce.
sauce, so to speak. Yeah. So, and we have an attorney in our network, and Anna, you could probably use the help of Rishabh to draft an NDA and a supplier agreement that can be shared with Malay. So, Malay, you're okay
Surely.
to sign an NDA and an agreement, right? That's made up by drafted by a lawyer.
Absolutely. We do not have a problem, and currently we are doing for different. We are doing from around two brands. We are doing. So we do, because there are categories are also different, so we do not mind getting into an agreement, although that is, I want to clarify something, that it's beneficial for us to not share with anybody, because if you belong to a one market and you want to go volumes in that market, then if I share with somebody else, then it's my loss, because
Yeah.
again it will create a competition in the market. So I want to sell in bulk quantity, only then all I make profits. So I do not want to sell 50 boxes to 50 people. I want to sell 5,000 boxes to one person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense.
That
Yeah.
sounds good. Okay.
Yeah.
We've got a couple more questions. So where's that one question about beeswax from Christine? Yeah. Do they have beeswax styled perfumes that you rub on? They seem to be popular for men and women in small capsules.
Yeah, that's there, but I would not like to disappoint her that that beeswax is a good thing to talk about, but it's not available that much as it is being sold. So that we know that it's not
Oh,
available in that quantity, which is the quantity which is being sold. Yes, if we can do it, we can do it, and I have not done it, to be honest. I have not done this thing. Yes, but we can source it. We have all the abundant natural things over here. I know of a area nearby from where I can get this, but we can work on it. We can explore it.
okay. Great, great. Do they have a test lab or only supply the essential ingredients? So how do you do the testing, or
We
should people send the samples to a testing lab separately by themselves?
see, we have two options. We do not have currently. We do not have an in-house lab. We because it's a cost, and people do not rely on the in-house labs much. So we rely on the government laboratory here, which is situated in Kannauj, which is the FFDC, Fragrance and Flavor Development Center, which is set up by Government of India, and we rely much on that because they are pretty much authentic, and people also recognize those certifications which are provided by the center. So if someone gives in-house certification, people don't, generally they trust, but they also doubt. So if I give a certification from the government of India's body, then people trust us more. And currently we
Yeah.
are operating in the same format. Apart from that, if any client, there are certain clients, my clients, who have their own in-house labs, so they do their own testing. Like if there's a batch of 200 kgs, let's say any essential oil like basil oil or any cypress oil, if I have a batch of, let's say, 100 kgs or 200 kgs, so they ask a sample from me, and then they do their own testing, and then they finalize it, and they give me a purchase order to get the oil to them.
Okay, makes sense. So let's see. Do you need any certificates for perfumes to say they are organic, etc.? I think it depends on the market,
It-
right? And different
right.
markets, import markets have different certifications. I think it's really up to the
That
buyer to
varies from country to
determine.
country. I think that varies from
Yeah,
country to
yeah,
country. What guidelines are there in your own country?
yeah. So you must do a lot of due diligence and research to make sure that you are aware of what certifications are required, and then communicate that to Malay clearly. Okay, what is the shelf life of each product before they start going stale? Because these are
See,
organic products and without any preservatives, I guess.
yeah, absolutely natural products. So for natural products, what happens is they don't go stale. They just start losing their sheen after few years. Like up till 2 to 3 years, they remain, their sharpness and their strength is there. But after, like, then when they're much aged, like 4 years, 5 years beyond that, then they start losing, gradually they start losing their strength and sheen and aroma, and then they start losing, they, some kind of different smells starts coming in, or they don't go foul, but yes, they they get kind of weakened, they get weak, they become weak as per the strength
Okay.
is lost. So that is there.
Okay, so 2 to 3
That's
years.
amazing though. Four
Yeah.
years or more, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do have frankincense. I would have shown here.
Yeah,
The hair,
let's
I
see
would
it.
just have a sample. I'll have to see. I think
Okay.
I don't. I'm not sure if I have it. This is eucalyptus oil. This is I had a sample.
Mm,
Frankincense I have. I have another go down. I have.
okay. I might have butchered the name.
Unless you got
Oh,
it
we knew
right.
what you meant.
You supply to Jocot brand, a US company.
No. We are not directly exporting to anybody apart out of India right now. Let me clarify this. We are not currently supplying out of India. We are supplying mostly to the few exporters and to domestic brand owners in India, like which are Ayurvedic products or like in into household products like Dabur and other Unani medicine companies and Ayurvedic companies. We are supplying to them, and we are also supplying to beverage making companies like Sharbat companies who are making formulations. And do have one more product, which is the additional product apart from the distillation of oils, which is the rose petal jam, which
Rose
is
petal jam.
yeah
Sounds nice.
That's a
that is
first.
we because we have much crop of roses here. We are making rose
Yeah.
attar, rose essential oil, rose water, and sometimes when the flower crop is abundant, then we are also making rose petal jam. So unfortunately, I do not have a jar here. It's a I think you'll find the images in my website. So it is made from sugar, and also it can be altered from made from honey or made from rock sugar, along with the rose petals. So it is
Right,
used here, like in India, it is used in pan and everything. So we make a good high
right.
quality rose petal jam with food license, and we can supply to other parts.
Yeah.
Currently we are
So you
selling
mentioned
domestic
that currently you are supplying to exporters, but you are not exporting directly. Although you have
uh,
exported to like smaller orders you've done to,
quantities.
I
Yes,
think you
yes,
said,
yes.
yeah, smaller quantities you've done, but you do have an export license, right?
We do have an export license. All the
Yeah.
other things are in place. Only I'm
Yeah.
waiting for a good order, purchase order.
Hopefully
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
can bring
Maybe
one to you.
Anna will be your first order from
Yeah,
India
I
Sourcing
hope.
Network,
I'm
maybe.
looking forward to it.
Yeah. Gulukand is the name, is it? For the rose
Right,
petal
right, right.
jam.
Vulcan
Yeah.
is the
Okay.
Indian name. Yeah.
Yeah. What trends are you seeing in perfumes? It's an ancient craft. Is he seeing changes? Yes, I wanted to ask you this as well. Like, why have you not changed the process? And how does this traditional process, make the perfumes different as compared to all the modern processes?
See, the process of the very process of being Orientalist is an edge for us, because we have been discussing this with even like I got my graduation degree, and I can when I joined my business, this was the most point of discussion with all our family members and my dad and other families like us. So we keep on discussing this only. And earlier when we came after educating, then we told that why don't we change our formats. Then they told us that this is our strength and this is our USP basically. So, like I told you, if I talk about rose oil is distilled and sold from Bulgaria, from Turkey, and from other parts of the world in bulk quantities. So the method which they have adopted, that is the global standard, like which is the steam distillation in steel vessels. But here we are using copper vessels, and the distillation technique has a slight difference in the technique has a slight difference. So the oil which we get is more clear, which is more like it is not carrying any waxes, it is not carrying any other solvents. So it is the purest of the pure, and it is the yield is also less. If I get like let's say uh, uh, 8 grams 10 grams of oil from 100 kg flowers in India, then they will get 16 grams of, or let's say 20 grams of oil from distilling it from their method. So yield is more there,
Right.
but the qualitative aspect of the oil changes. And plus we did not change our thing because uh, and this is the because I was into beauty world Dubai last year. So the essential oils which we offered, they are not, they cannot be supplied in much quantity. They had a certain, they have a certain limit to it. But they were liked by people, they were liked by people much more. And they said that they've never smelled such kind of rose oil before.
Okay, that's
Can,
awesome.
can,
I think we need to
can
visit
we,
Kannauj.
Malay,
Yeah,
can
you're
we
most
actually,
welcome.
Malay, can we actually come visit your factory and smell the roses?
But for that you have to come into the season only.
Yeah, that's okay. I think
Yeah.
Megla,
What's the
I think Megla
season?
would like to go to Kannauj, wouldn't it, Megla? You'd like to visit?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's a
For
place.
that you'll have to mark your calendar in
Feb. Okay.
Feb and March.
February.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
Feb and March. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Can it be sold on Amazon USA? So, Mark, do you know, are there any restrictions for essential oils or
No, but
perfumes?
I think you would just have to like do a bit of
I think most of the
investigation to
oils
make.
are. I think most of the oils are can be sold, but the
Mm,
specifications for the oils have to be checked from the local guidelines. Like what
yeah, so
Yeah,
all.
no,
you'd have
Amazon have their own guidelines. Mark, can
as
you go
well.
ahead, please?
Yeah, no, well, I think you'd have to check obviously of the getting it into the States and getting approval, but I don't think Amazon would have a problem with essential oils as such. But I would be like questioning with Amazon because they change the rules and they change, there's so many intricate things. So I think I'd be raising a question to Amazon before I went ahead with it, just to make sure. And you just have to be careful what wording you put in your listing, because you know some of the words Amazon don't like, they can take your listing down. So you would just have to be careful of what terminology you use so it's not on their restricted wording list, because they do
It's
have.
probably a gated category,
Yeah.
right?
I'd say it would be a gated category, but it'd be worth, just questioning first and doing a bit of research. I mean, if you Google, can I sell this on Amazon? There's probably a lot of the answers there already.
What I mean to ask is I need to get authorized by the brand owner. So, Abe, we're not talking about branded products over here. This is for private label. So,
Yes.
Malay is from
It's
a
about the job work.
manufacturer and
Yeah.
they do, yes, job work. So, they do private label for you. So, it would be your brand. So, there's no brand owner. There's no brand that is being sold here. Okay, Anna is asking, can they create the entire label process, bottle, box, etc.? So, yes,
Yes.
right?
We can do it. We can do it.
Yeah.
And again, we need to get into the specifications and the details. And if you finalize one thing, you tell me the bottle, which bottle to be used, which sticker to be used, what outer packing to be used. We can, when once we finalize, we can do as much as you want.
Yeah. So Anna, I would
So,
suggest, get in touch with Malay, maybe get on a call with him and just find out all the different options that are available.
Most welcome.
So, Mark, can you continue? I'm just
Yep, no
One
drama.
Facebook user I can see he's mentioned about uh, this betel leaf. So this is betel leaf oil. This also we are doing. This
yeah.
is betel leaf.
So
We're
served as
doing.
a mint in an Indian tradition. So is that like after your dinner or something? Is that what? Can
It's
you explain that? Because I have no idea.
yeah, in India, like it's added to betel leaf. He's talking about gulkan, that rose petal thing, which is wrapped into a betel leaf and consumed after meals for a good aroma in your mouth after having
digestion.
meals. For digestion also, and
Yeah,
for
I
good
think this
aroma in
time when
mouth,
we go on, yeah,
mouth
when we go on
refreshment.
the trip, we have to get you guys to taste pan.
Yeah,
And I think this is Rashmi saying this. Rashmi, thanks a lot for adding that. And
yeah.
yeah, we'll get everybody to taste some pan this time.
Pan is very close to Indian culture. Like
Yeah,
if you go to somebody's house and once you leave, they offer you a pan. They used to offer, like this was a culture back in time.
yeah.
We'll have to
And
get
if
the
you
Well,
don't
to
offer
start
pan,
wrapping,
and if you don't offer pan, then people used to feel like he did not respect much. He didn't give me much honor. So that was the thing.
so
So
we'll
the
start
custom
wrapping
culture.
up now.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
guys, let us know if you have any more questions for Malay. Such an interesting company, such an interesting, um, like a product line, very different. We haven't
Absolutely.
covered perfumes and essential oils previously. So very different. And, the best part is that you're going direct to the source. I mean,
And
what more can you do is like you have to go and, extract the oils yourself. That's the
The
next
flowers,
step. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, Malay. You were saying something.
yeah, I was saying that our target customers are basically the brand owners, which who are selling bulk, and so that we only focus on quality and quantity. Like if I get to, because we are distilling here, so we have a cost involved in bulk quantities. So we want to rotate our capital. So for that we work at very nominal margins also. So we just
Yeah,
produce a batch and we try to sell it to a bulk buyer, and then he is doing his own formulation. So currently this is the easiest thing which we are doing right now, and
exactly.
we look
And
forward to work with big brand networks, uh, whosoever is interested, or someone is help. We can also help build a brand, like from the backstage. Like if somebody's going to launch some brand, or you're going to launch some products, so we can work with them. We can discuss on formulations also. We have certain idea for formulations slightly. If somebody agrees to it, we can work on that also. Everything is workable up when we talk about retail.
I think there's some
so,
interesting opportunities there with Malay. I mean, if people, I think it's something you've got to know a little bit about. It's not just like get the product off the shelf. I think
Yeah, and do a bit of
Yeah.
research, and
it's
Yeah.
it's a category you need to do. Your homework, research. But I think that overall, I mean, if you can get something unique really happening, just like the gift box, that gift box, that's like.
beautiful.
That's insanely sort of unique, as a gift box and a gift that with the fragrances in there, and
Yeah.
that's absolutely awesome.
You're not going to have a lot of competition on Amazon for something like that, because
Maybe
it's
not.
going to
Yeah.
be reproduced in China very quickly. So it'll definitely be unique.
Well,
And,
when
I mean,
Malay
what a
showed me the
brand
box,
story.
when Malay showed me the box and the logo, I was sort of envisaging, sort of logo. I mean, you can have a real sort of regal, real regal type sort of
yeah,
logo.
I would love to receive a gift like that.
Mm.
Okay,
But,
okay,
Just,
okay,
like a
okay.
Mother's Day gift or something. Yeah, I'm giving you hints, Malay.
but just think about
Yeah,
this: if
so
you did this and you actually got a video of them, sort of, picking sort of the different things and distilling it all. I mean, what a brand story you would have. I mean, you go and buy a bottle of perfume or whatever off the shelf, it's just in the bottle. But if you could have a video of this process in your Amazon A+
Surely.
content or
And
storefront,
a brand
wow,
story. Yeah,
great story,
brand story. Yeah.
amazing
Yeah,
story.
yeah,
So
we'll
just
work
to
on it.
address a question, if I want to jump into it, where do I reach out to? So you see this URL on your screen, indiasourcing.net/kings-perfumers. And I've also posted this on LinkedIn. So I see that you're watching on LinkedIn. So if you go to the comment section where you're currently watching, I posted the link there. So click on that link. And on this page, there's a form. You can contact Malay directly via that form. So just fill in the
And
details there. If you don't
I
have
think
any specific information, just write NA and then Malay will contact you directly. Yeah.
I think Anna is asking for the price for this box.
Yes, this box, approximately what is the price? I mean, this is of course a wooden box, so it's pretty premium.
Yeah, but again, if I sell in India, it's a different price, and if out of India, it's a different price. Not, don't get me wrong, but because of the process cost which is involved in you know uh,
Yeah.
transportation and everything, so we only do bulk. Like we only do bulk. Like I can give in Indian rupees, if you FOB price, I can give you like 899 or 1,000 rupees, 1999.
What
The
about US
discount is
dollar? What about US
That's
dollar?
about $10 or
So that's
$11, isn't it?
about,
I think roughly around 11, 12 USDs.
US. Okay.
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
I
So
mean,
that's
that's a
with
lot
the
of.
perfume, right?
Yeah, with the
Yeah, and
perfume.
it
Yeah.
depends if they change the formula, obviously, into a really expensive perfume, it's going to be different, isn't it? That's for the
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
This
It
is
really
this is
depends
for
on the
the
formula.
designer perfume, which is just just for gifting purpose, it's a good like a brand copy brand perfume, which is the designer perfume in oil form. So this is for that, and the cost will vary as per the content of the bottle inside.
That's pretty good though. 'Cause,
But
I
I
mean,
mean,
that's a premium gift.
I could see a great price. A
Sorry.
Well, I
good
mean,
ROI.
think about it. Because of the
Yeah, you can
smallness of
sell it
that
at a higher.
product, it's not going to cost you as much. Your FBA fees and your shipping fees aren't going to be as much as a lot of products. So it's something that you can move a lot cheaper for freight and things like that. If you can sell that for $40, you're probably going to make yourself a reasonable
more, yeah,
margin
exactly.
out of that. Yeah, and I mean, I think you could probably get more for it than that. But I'm just in my mind thinking, well, it's a small size product. Knowing the costs on that, probably if you can sell it for $45, it's going to have a reasonable margin in it with a bit of meat for you. So so no, it's not out of the realms of I don't think doing at that at that price, and it's special. I mean, you've just got to. I think you'd have to do a lot of marketing to tell people the story. That would be something that you probably
But once again though, if you've got something unique, I mean, it costs you for the story, but hey, that's part of
So
part of retail, isn't it?
in
That's
India,
part
we
of
do, especially in
selling something.
for wedding gifts or any events like Mother's Day or Women's Day, or in corporate giftings, or basically family events. In India, we get in bulk orders for family weddings and
we
all.
don't have big families like that in Australia. we don't have 500 people to our weddings and 1,000 people.
Oh, that's a small wedding. 500 people.
This is normal.
It's
I
normal.
was just thinking about that when you showed the box and said it was for weddings. And I thought, it wouldn't work much for most of it.
Weddings
most
is a
people
big
I know
business in
don't
India.
have thousands.
Weddings are a big business in India.
Yeah,
Very big business,
absolutely.
Not so much in Australia, and I don't think it is in America either.
Yeah, we've seen some when we stayed in hotels. Some of the big weddings.
Okay, so let's wrap up here. Malay, thank you so much for joining us. It was lovely chatting with you and getting to know about your company and Kanoj as well. So, and we really hope to visit Kanoj soon.
And next time I will
person.
try to log in from my factory, and I'll try to show you the process also.
Okay.
I'll try to,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of there's a lot of voice.
You know what you can, you know what you can do, Malay? You can actually shoot a video of your factory and
I'll
send
do
it
that.
over to me, and then we'll post it in the group, in our Facebook
Absolutely.
group.
Yeah.
How's
That's
that?
a great idea.
Yeah?
Sure.
Okay,
There you
do
go.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be nice to show people how it's actually done
Yeah.
behind the
Sure.
scenes. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Thank you for your time today, Malay.
Yeah.
And
Thanks a
best
lot,
of
Malay.
luck. I hope
Yeah,
I
thanks.
hope you get some good
Anna's
bites today.
going to be messaging him straight away. I can see her
Excellent.
shaking his
Fantastic. Yeah.
head a bit.
Thank you, Kim.
See, you woke up this
All right,
morning.
take
woke
care.
up this morning smelling the roses.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Bye,
Malay.
Malay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, wow, that was good. That was great.
Yeah.
Very different. Yeah.
Good
Anna,
luck,
I think
Anna.
this will be a good supplier for you, Anna. Get in touch with them. Yeah. Although you have to be very, you have to give them specifications. So just be mindful of that. I mean, you need to tell them exactly what you want in terms of, certifications and labels and bottles. So yeah, the more details you can give to them, the better it would be.
Yeah. Don't expect everything to just happen. You've got to work. You've got to work.
Yeah,
at it.
it's going to be a bit of a process, obviously, to get your own
sure.
formula done and that. But yeah, look, if you put in the time, I think you could get something really unique.
I think
and
what's unique? Yeah, sorry, mate. What's unique with that, Meglan? I mean, is he's the source. So if you can build a relationship with the source, it can go a long way in sort of building sort of products, specific even fragrance lines. Yeah.
And I think really, if you were that way inclined, just set up your own website or Shopify store as well. It would be fantastic, because it's another avenue that's you can do a lot more of your own branding and Facebook stories and things that you can get going.
Yeah, Oksana, I don't think it's for everybody, that's for sure. But it's like
Yeah.
everything. If you've got an expertise in something or an interest in a particular niche or product, or that sort of helps, doesn't it?
Yeah. No, that's great.
Exactly. Yeah, Anna. So I'll send you the link for our attorney, and he's Rishabh Dheer, and he's really, really good. He specializes in corporate law, and we get all of our agreements and contracts and everything done by him. And
Yeah.
we've got a lot of other people in the community that have got their NDAs and supply agreements done by him. So yeah, he's a really, really good resource. I'll send you the link, and you can send him a message. Abe, did you have a question, Abe? Okay,
He's got a
before we
question,
go, just got a question mark. Where's the question? So just a couple of reminders before we go. Big thanks to Loza and Loza, first of all, for being our partner of the month for May. And if you are looking for brand registry and if you're looking for your trademarks, we highly recommend Loza and Loza. Their URL is indiasourcing.net/Loza. You can send them an email via the form on the page, and they will get back to you. Very efficient, very professional. We really, really highly recommend them. And also, India sourcing trip tickets are now available. Quick reminder once again. So if you are interested in joining us, do sign up before June 30th, because early bird pricing ends on June 30th. And after that, prices go up. So June 30th is the date that you should get your ticket by. And dates are October 12th to the 18th. We're also doing an additional Moradabad trip after India sourcing trip. So that's an optional trip that you can sign up for. So get more information at indiasourcingtrip.com. And yes, we are visiting Parth Exports. We confirmed factory for sure.
It's fantastic.
We
And
keep-
we
we keep
counted
adding
last
more.
night, and it's 153 sleeps to the trip.
Mhm.
That's awesome. Maybe we should add a ticker or a counter on the website.
Yeah, we should. We
We'll
should
do
have
that.
one. Yeah, because well, Chris.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's Chris worked it out, so I don't know where he must have done some calc yesterday. So he said to me, "It's 153 sleeps." So that's
Yay.
that's Chris Thomas, who's one of the coaches. So we were talking to him last night. So and he's counting down as
Yeah.
well, and he's been before, so he knows how good it is.
I mean, look,
And
the
Tim-
trip is certainly gaining a lot of momentum, isn't it now?
Oh, it is.
Now that we're all clear to travel, well, from our end anyway, because like a lot of lucky people from the US. I mean, they've never stopped sort of traveling. To be honest. I mean, but we've been locked in, and you were locked into Singapore, Megla. You couldn't move. We couldn't move.
Yeah.
And
Megla's escaped.
Megla's escaped.
I have escaped, yes. So for those of you who don't know, I have recently relocated back to India. In fact, just it's been 2 weeks now. So yeah, this is my first live from India.
And what next week?
Super,
where are you
super
going,
hot
Megla?
here.
Where are you going
And next week, I'm going to be in Bangalore next week, or Bengaluru, as they call it now. And we're going to have a team meeting. Of course, unfortunately, Mark and Kevin are not going to be physically present, but of course, they'll be in Zoom. But we're going to have a team meeting.
Yeah, I've got enough.
Yeah,
time
you've got
to-
time.
I've
You
got
do.
time. Yeah,
You do. Come on over.
yeah.
So yeah, and we'll be visiting a few factories there, and visiting friends. So it's going to be interesting. And then we are planning to go to Jaipur. So there are lots of different types of factories there. So that's the next trip that we've planned to visit factories, and we'll probably do some live videos from there. That'll be super interesting. And then of course, Malay has invited us to Kannauj. So maybe the next one after that will be Kannauj. Let's see.
So that's the benefit of having Megla in India. She can go and test everything for us now. She's going off on
Exactly.
little trips to
Yeah.
test everything before we do it. And the hotels.
Yes.
She was in the hotels last week. She's going to do the bullet train another day to Agra to test that out. So yeah, so she's got lots of work to do. So we're I can't wait for the food. Oh yeah, the food.
Yeah, you'll enjoy,
Yes.
enjoy the food, Anna. But yeah, but in Indian food, it's something us Westerners can't handle each day. So
Yeah, but
Megla's in charge. Giving us a little bit each other day.
Yes. I give you a little bit every day so that your tummies can handle it and you don't end up with Delhi belly. So there are different options available. There's Western, we do Chinese on some days, we do Western, and there's always different options available. Not always Indian. Too much curry is not good for anybody. I think not every day. Hope they give you samples to fill your home. Yes, that's what I was thinking too. Especially the metal guy previously, Parth Exports. He had some really beautiful
they were
products.
beautiful things, weren't they? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Anything else, Mark, Kevin, before we sign off?
Well, I don't think
No,
so.
I just say
No.
that was really good today. I sort of
Really good.
thoroughly
Something
enjoyed.
different.
Yeah, each shelf I saw at Basu
A niche,
at Parth.
a different niche on each shelf.
Incredible.
Yeah, very,
I've
very
seen a lot of
interesting.
products in a lot of the different factories we visited, but by far, I think there's so many different designs there.
Yeah, and I think going there, like, I mean, if you go to the fair, they have a limited room to show their products or showcase them. Whereas once we get there, I can't even envision it because we just seem to be going in room after room after room. I mean, it was amazing how many rooms they've got of products.
And plus, I mean, we'll be honoured to get to go into the factory and see the artisans, how they work, and some of the processes. I'm sure we'll see some of the processes.
It's interesting. Yeah, no. And I think he's got a great setup. I mean, with a lot of staff, so it'll be something different. I mean, because we've seen our factory, which is they don't have 250 staff. It's not that scaled. So it'll be interesting to go to some bigger factories and some smaller factories and just see the difference of how it all fits together too.
Well, we'll mix it. We'll mix it up so everybody gets what they're looking for.
Yeah, no, great.
Yeah, sounds good. I want to thank all three of you for being so genuine. It's always a pleasure. Oh, Anna, thank you so much. You're so sweet. And we can't wait to see you in India, meet you in India, and welcome you here on India Sourcing Trip. You've been part of the community for so many years. I think right from the beginning when we started the group, you were one of the first to join. So yeah, thank you so much for being part of the community, Anna. Okay, so with that, let's sign off, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks with another VISS show. So have a great weekend, everyone, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Bye everyone.